Hello friends and hello student. My name is Ashok Srijala. In this session we learn the this pointer in C++. So let us start. Yes, first I share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch better my video lecture. And here Turbo C++, I double click and take some process, and now yes, is open. Alt F file menu taking a new file, and here our goal, write a program to print maximum maximum we can say that percentage of student using this, yes, this pointer. Yes, so here we can use the this pointer in C++. So that is our target or goal. So till to now we can use like our like any private member like a student roll number, and we can directly initialize. So that is a short technique, means public member that directly initialize or scan this value. Okay, so that is allowed, but that is a short technique. How that full? So here is a this pointer in background work. So here that type of that actually is a statement. So that we can till now use this short technique, but this arrow operator, because that is a pointer, so we can use not dot but arrow. So this pointer is a store the current object address. So like is a pointer is a store that value as the address of other variables. So here is a this pointer store to current working object address to that memory. So this is a pointer to store the current working object to address. So yes, that is a short technique, and you can remember. I think in the operator overloading we can pass the left hand uh, and right hand. So left hand is the caller of our operator overloading, and right hand the passing the argument. So we can directly access to operator in our member of any integer a, b, or that sum or operator overloading we have to use. So that is a we can directly access to our variable, and then that is a background, that is a this pointer is work for current working caller of object. So I think you have to remember in operator overloading left and right rules. So there is only one argument for member function, and we can calling that directly member without any object we can access to our UDF, means operator member function. So that is a working in background this pointer. So that is also used the this pointer. So that is a implicit we have technique. Now we can use the explicit how actually this pointer is working in C++. So yes, let us start one example how this pointer is work. So here iostream.h our header file. Yes, and then uh, conio console input output.h, and then our class design, and we can take the stud or student class. Okay, and then opening and closing brace of class, and let us declare first roll number of student. Okay, and then character its name 20. So and directly we can not calculate, but here float percentage we can directly scan, and then let us take can also count, but here we can just focus of the how this pointer is work. That is our goal. So here we can design our constructor, and that first we can design the default constructor that not require any argument initialization. So here now we can define three parameterized constructor. So integer roll number, then character, that is pointer, yes, name, and then float data type, and that is percentage. Okay, so here we can initialize all our three member. So roll number equal to r, yes, then we cannot directly initialize name to n, that is pointer of character string. So here strcpy string handling function we can use name, that is our destination, and that source string n. and then percentage equal to p. So all three member is initialized. And here one header file is required because we can use string handling function. So we can string.h header file is required. Okay, so that is now perfect our class, and then we can take our object as return type and taking the reference data type return, and function name is a max, and then also object as a function argument, and that is also reference data type. So here we can return reference data type and passing of object as a reference data type. So we can apply to this type of our maximum function. And last, that is our show, display the data. And here we can design to here directly, not in outside, because there is only one line. We can print our member like roll number. Okay, so we can print rl. Yes, that is only one line we have to divide, and slash n and l means a new line, that is manipulator, and then student name, and then print the name, and then again handle, and then we can say that percentage, yes, percentage, and then PR, and then again handle. So that is only one line, but actually that is a, we have to convert in four line because or we can say that three, because roll number, name, and percentage, three member is print. Okay, so now we can focus on this pointer. That is our goal. So we can outside of a member max is design. So student, yes. So student is our class, that is a return data type, and then again ampersand of student, because that is a call by written by reference. So that time you cannot assign to, that is a declaration. Now definition. So that address is a class itself that taking that member max. So we can prefix as a class name, not is a member name. So here now that member is a simple like max. So that is a giving the address reference data type as a class before the class, not in definition time member function. And now here we can take the ampersand and temporary on reference data type. That is a just create the alternative name of argument of object. Okay. So now we can what to do here, we can compare. Okay, so directly, yes, that's we can temp dot percentage is greater than or equal to simple. So that is a caller of object, and that is a argument of object. Okay, because temp is a reference data type of temporary, new name of that passing argument object, that is new name, alternative name of that, because that is a reference, not creating new object. And then here we can return, yes, temp directly. That is our, we can return the temp, and in else, that is a caller object, and that is currently held by this pointer. Yes, that is a, we can say that caller object. So that is a invoking, or we can say that calling of object, that address of this pointer accessed by this pointer, and that is return. And that percentage is also considered as a caller object, and argument object is a temp. So that is a reference data type. So here we can, if that percentage is greater than, so that is written, and otherwise caller object percentage is maximum. So that is a this pointer holding that address. So currently working object store address in this pointer. Okay, now our last is a main, and let us take. So here we can also scan, but here give the static value. Also you can give dynamic value, user taking from user. So yes, student uh, S1, and here we can directly pass that argument, first roll number in double quotes, name, and then percentage. Okay, give any percentage, and then comma. You can also separate, but here I S2, that is our second student, and that roll number 2, and now name is Sita, and then that percentage. Yep, yes, so that is a percentage dot. then third our student. Okay, here is also dot is a float data type, and then s3, that is our third student, and that's constructor. And now we can give semicolon because here is comma. So at a time three object is created and three parameterized constructor call implicit. You can also call the explicit, but let us take one how it's explicit calling. So here just I give s3, and how s3 equal to again give the student, that is explicit technique. So here now I call three parameter. You can also pass here like I give the three parameter, yes, roll number, name, and percentage. But that is implicit calling and that is explicit calling. Okay? So one example for explicit is also we can take, or we can also use this is a explicit technique in this session. So now yes, here is a percentage, we can giving some, yes, any percentage. So okay, and then semicolon, and now we can first call. So yes, here we can compare three objects. So yes, first we can taking the student, and s, that is new or object, that is a taking the address of, that is a maximum of percentage that student. So s1 is a caller of max function. Yes, that is a member function, and we can pass to s2. Okay, so yes, first we can also print like s1 dot show. Yes, so, and you can also after that print just 2 dot show and s3 dot show. Okay, so we can just remember, and now here we can print s dot show. So that is a how that the maximum percentage that is object is printed. And again I use this first, yes, first we can check, then testing to other or member. So yes, I save this file. So we can use the this pointer. So this is a keyword, but this underscore pointer, yes, and maximum 8 character. So yes, here is a this underscore poi pointer underscore is also considered. So 8 character. That file name is already there. So I just just overwrite, no problem. So yes, compile. Yes, any error? One. What is so yes, declaration. Yes, what is this? Student, yes, semicolon is there, but here giving the error. So why student is a return data type? Yes, let us check that name is correct or any student. Yes, here is spelling is mistake only, no any problem. So yes, student, yes, so that perfectly, no any error. Yes, so now is perfectly. So yes, I compile, no any error, and let us check some. So yes, because we can give the static value. So first student, roll number, name, and then that percentage. Yes, but after decimal there are 6 digit is print, and second theta, and third, and then our reference means that s is print, that second, first and one number we have to compare. So second is highest percentage, that record again print. Yes, so how we can find? So yes, let us some message we have to print. So then and then we can, yes, here, so maximum, we can say that percentage. Yes, that we have to take some message. So then and then we can get the idea. So maximum percentage student. So we can identify. So yes, here also directly here show. Then you can above, no problem. So yes, I copy this all parts and paste over second, and that is same object as I use. And here we can compare S2 or S3. Yes, S3 is a calling and S2 is a argument passing as same. And then we can again print. Okay. So let us take so directly that output, no any yes, multiple, yes. So here we can directly not yes that type of, because we can already declare one time s, so multiple declaration. Otherwise you can give other very object. So here we cannot declare. Yes, so there are first three record as split and then maximum percentage. So we can compare first and second. So second is a maximum, and then second and third comparison. Then also second is a greatest number. So that is our goal. So maximum percentage of student, that is a return in always time. So one time we can here passing the argument s2, and let us take yes, here we can not like s2i and give the s3 here. Yes, so that is a use the temp. Yes, that return the temp because that is a second is highest, so there is no any error. And let us take, so yes, that same result, no any problem. And here I give the static value. Yes, you can also use from user, giving the one record from user side. Okay, so yes, how it's, so here you can just declare like r and then character name. Yes, or you can like our pointer n, and then float percentage p, and then scan from user side and pass to our three parameterized constructor. So just I give the hint. You can also scan then one by one. Just let us check one scanning also. So enter student roll number. Yes. So here we can scan CR. Okay. And then again we can say that cout and then enter student name. So we can use get as, yes, directly and pass to n. And then last we can also scan. You can also take two subject mark and then all these things. This percentage and C and PR. Okay. So one we can pass. Yes, how? So yes, let us take in second our highest. So here I pass. So that R and then N and then P percentage. So yes, let us check that any, yes, what yes, gettest is a required header file, and that header file is a standard input output stdio.h. That the header prototype error. So now what's one? Yes, here, okay, here percentage. Our member name is percentage PR, but here is we can declare as a P. Okay, so that is now perfectly. So yes, one is a we can pass like 102. Yes, any give the record, and that name is a we can like Krishna, and that the percentage. If we below the percentage, yes, I give some below. So that is three record now first print. Yes, 102 and then 3. Yes, and then maximum number is a first because that is a we can give the lowest percentage of our record. So 78 or 90, but first record is 78, 98. So that is greatest. And second time we can compare that third record because that is also 78 and 90. So Lakshman, but here 9. Okay, both are same. So that is the highest is a Lakshman that consider because greater than or equal to is there. So we can give some different. And also let us here printing time we can provide one only after decimal point we can print only 2 point. So that percentage, yes, here. So set session, and here we can define the 2 only. So that is a only 2. Yes, and that is a header file is yes required. Yes, that giving the set precision prototype error. So that also we can take header file. Yes, so that is a manipulators. So here IOMAN IP input output manipulators, that header file name. So yes, I compile. Yes, now that perfectly. and let us run again. So 1, yes, I give only 2, and then Krishna, and we can give some different, yes, so 98.90, so that is the highest, yes. So let us take, yes, so Krishna, first comparison 1 and 2, so that is a 98.990, and then second time that is a highest, yes. So we can compare 1 and 2 and 2 and 3, that is our goal, okay. And we can also scan from user side, and you can also, yes, here all you can scan that value, but here we can just simplicity. So that is our main aim, that is a caller, or we can say that return the caller object, okay. So here s2 is a return, or a dependent percentage, because if highest percentage is a argument passing that is, so that return the temp reference date, right. But here our aim is a caller function we can try to passing, because that focus on the this pointer. So yes, so I think you have to understand what is a, till now we can use the short technique. Yes, here you can look our member function directly access the PER. Yes, so that is a caller object consider. So in background that is a like look like this, that is a short technique, but actually this and error means error operator, because that is a pointer, and percentage that is a full form of this short technique. So like in operator overloading, we can also write this type of some member in caller object, and argument passing is a directly we can take in argument that means object name, and here we can directly member write to this short technique. So yes, I think you have to understand. So currently object store the address of this pointer, that is main our aim of this session. So this is a pointer stored to the current working object to that memory in the address, okay. So pointer is always stored to other variable address, so this is also pointer, but that store always current working object address its value, okay. So now I finish, yes, write this program to your C++ notebook. So here we can explain the this pointer how it's work, okay. So call by object, and we can say that object as function argument, and return object with reference data type, reference our variable in C++. So yes, I close this file, yes, and quit. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijala, and press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture, and Hare Krishna.